Hello everyone, this is Rachna Sharma and you are watching Food Tech Geeks, where I upload videos, lectures, tutorials, career guidance videos, exam videos on food science and technology. So this video is second video in the marathon series where we are discussing important questions from the previous year question papers of ASRB NET and ARS exam from year 2012 to 2018. So in the last video, we have discussed 25 questions from the last year question papers, and the remaining of the questions we will be discussing in this video. So let's start with today's set of questions. So this 25th question we have discussed in our last video, why liquid nitrogen is used in cryogenic chillers. So everything has been discussed in the last video. So next question is, the word enthalpy is related to. The answer is thermal effect. Enthalpy is a thermodynamic quantity which is equals to the total heat of the system. So enthalpy is related to the heat and therefore it is related to thermal effect. Next question, for boiling to occur, what condition should be there? So we know that when the vapor pressure of any liquid gets equal to the vapor pressure of the atmosphere, then boiling starts. So the option is option B. When the vapor pressure will be equal to atmospheric pressure, then the boiling will start. Next question, rotameter is used to measure. So it is used to measure flow rate of liquid. So what is rotameter? It is a device that measures flow rate of liquid or gases. It is a tube made up of plastic, glass or metal combined with a float, and this float responds to the flow rate of the fluid in that tube. More is the flow rate of the liquid, more will be the flow of the float inside the tube. So this is how the rotameter measures the flow rate of a liquid. Next question, myoglobin pigment is present in. So the options are all these: meat, spinach, wheat, apple. So myoglobin is present in meat. They are the small proteins which are found in the muscles and they bind to the oxygen. And when the iron metal is present there, then it is known as hemoglobin. Heme is for iron. So myoglobin is present in meat, which gives the red color. Next question, specific gravity separator is based on. So there are various type of separators which are used in industries to separate and grade the various foods, fruits and vegetables on the basis of their shape, size, color, and there are so many parameters on which the various fruits and vegetables are separated. So one of them is specific gravity separator. So specific gravity is the ratio of density of an object with a reference body. So as the specific gravity is in the relation with density, so obviously the specific gravity separator is based on the density difference. It separates different objects on the basis of the difference in their density. Next question, which of the following is used as preservative in bread? So the answer is propionates. Propionates are the chemicals which are added in the bread and they keep the bread fresh by preventing the growth of mold. So therefore they prevent the growth of mold and thus helps in keeping the bread fresh. And example of some of the propionates is calcium propionate. Next question, propionate is used to prevent growth of. So in the previous question only we have discussed that propionates are important to inhibit the growth of mold. So the answer is mold. Propionates inhibit the growth of mold in the bread or any baked product. Next question, phosphatase test is used as an indicator for. So the answer is pasteurization. So pasteurization is a thermal heat treatment which is given to liquids, especially to the fruit juices and milk, where the milk is heated for a particular time temperature combination, and thus the microorganisms are killed or their growth is inhibited. So the phosphatase is the enzyme which will inactivate, and its inactivation represents that the pasteurization has done effectively. So this phosphatase test is used as an indicator for the effectiveness of pasteurization. Next question, which of the following is a unit of pressure? Easy question. So Pascal is the unit for pressure, and 1 Pascal is equals to 1 Newton per meter square. Next question, cereal is deficient in which of the following amino acid? So cereals are deficient in lysine, and the question can also be asked in a way like legumes are deficient in which of the following amino acids. So keep in mind that cereals are deficient in lysine, whereas legumes are deficient in cysteine and methionine. Cysteine and methionine are sulfur containing amino acids. So cereals are deficient in lysine, and legumes or the pulses are deficient in cysteine and methionine. Any way the question can be asked. Next question, chilling injury occur in which of the following fruits? So the answer is banana. So what is chilling injury? Chilling injury is the damage to the plant tissues when they are subjected to a lower temperature, and the lower temperature is such that it is above the freezing point, like it is not at the freezing temperature but it is at the chilling temperature. And what are the various symptoms of chilling injury? There will be internal discoloration or the water soaking of tissues. So these are some of the symptoms of chilling injury, and it is very common in banana. And the banana got chilling injury if it is exposed to below 13 degrees Celsius for a few hours or a few days, depending on variety, maturity, and the temperature. Next question, enzymatic browning is due to which enzyme? So enzymatic browning is a browning reaction which takes place in certain fruits and vegetables which are having polyphenols. So the polyphenol oxidase, it is the enzyme which acts upon these polyphenols and convert that into quinones and finally into melanin. And the melanin is a brown color pigment which is the result of this enzymatic browning. And you can easily observe this browning reaction is apples, brinjal, potato. You must have observed then that when we cut these apples or bananas also, and after some time they turn brownish. So that is the example of enzymatic browning. Next question, last product of enzymatic browning is. So now only I have discussed that melanin is the brown colored pigment which forms after enzymatic browning reaction. So this is the pigment which is responsible for brown color. Next question, which of the following sugar has highest sweetness sugar? So again, a very theoretical and easy question. So the answer is fructose. Fructose is the natural highest sweetness sugar. Next question, blanching is done to destroy. So we know that blanching is a pre-treatment which is given to fruits and vegetables before any other treatment. For example, before canning, we used to go for blanching of fruits and vegetables. It is majorly done to inactivate the various enzymes to inhibit the browning reaction. Although blanching is also having many other benefits also, like it expels the air from the tissues, it helps in retention of the color. So it is having various other benefits also, but the main important function of blanching is that it destroys or it inactivates the various enzymes which may result into the browning reaction. Next question, which of the following enzyme is present in pineapple? So the answer is bromelain. Bromelain is a proteolytic enzyme which is present in pineapple, and this bromelain enzyme has got a very important role in meat tenderization. Papain is also a proteolytic enzyme and it is obtained from papaya. It also helps in meat tenderization. Next question, ring rot is observed in. So ring rot is a type of defect which usually occurs in potato, and it is caused by a bacteria whose name is Clavibacter michiganensis. So this is the bacteria which is responsible for ring rot. So you can observe the ring rot when you cut the apple into two halves. You will observe a dark brown or blackish ring at the border of the potato. So this is the ring rot which we usually or very commonly observe in potatoes. Next is 1 gray is equals to. So 1 gray is the unit for irradiation. So 1 gray is equals to 100 rad. Rad is also used to measure the irradiation. Next question, you can find Dr. Blade in which of the following equipments? So the options are given here. So the correct answer is drum dryer. In drum dryer, we are having two drums and they are heated up from inside by using steam or hot air or anything like that. So the surface of the drum get very hot and they will move through the slurry which we are required to dry. So the slurry, when get into the contact of these hot drums, they will dry up very rapidly, and by drying up they will form a scale or they will form a very thin layer over the drum. So there we have this Dr. Blade which will scrap the layer of the dried slurry. So therefore, in drum dryer, there is an important role of Dr. Blade. Next question, Nin-Hydrin test is used for which of the following? So Nin-Hydrin test is used to detect the presence of amino acids. What we do in this test is we add Nin-Hydrin to the sample, and if there is appearance of deep blue color, it indicates the presence of ammonia or primary or secondary amines or amino acids. So this test is used to check the presence of amino acids. Next question, curcumin is present in. So curcumin is an active biocompound and it is present in turmeric, and it has got very powerful anti-inflammatory effects, and it is also a very strong antioxidant, and therefore it is used as a functional food. Next question, 1 ppm is equals to, so a very easy question again, ppm means parts per million. So when you will solve 1 mg by kg, you will get the ratio as 1 by million. So the answer is 1 mg by kg, which is equals to 1 ppm, that is 1 parts per million. Next question, colostrum is rich in which of the following as compared to normal milk? So there are various constituents in which the colostrum is higher to the normal milk. So colostrum contains many important substances like immunoglobulins, cytokines, growth factors when they are compared to whole milk. In addition to all these, colostrum also has higher content of protein, and the claimed health benefit of colostrum are mostly linked to specific protein which include lactoferrin. So the answer is protein. When we compare colostrum to the normal milk, the major health benefits of colostrum are linked to higher protein content. So the answer is protein. Last question of this video, ultra heat treatment temperature of milk is. So in the UHT treatment, what is the temperature which is being given to milk? So it is above than 135 degrees Celsius. So usually the treatment is given at the temperature of ranging from 135 to 154 degrees Celsius, and the time is very less, like 1 to 2 seconds. So this is the temperature time combination which is given in UHT treatment for the milk. So these were the questions for this video. I hope this video must have given you some insights for the examination, and if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, and very all the best for your exam.